Okay, now the folks here in beautiful Hepburn in regional Victoria are known as a pretty progressive bunch. It's a community with a strong interest in sustainability, and it's here that a group of friends got together to create a renewable energy project that would generate a significant proportion of local electricity needs. It's Hepburn WInd, and it's providing a model for other communities to follow. So Kate, this is very exciting. Introduce me to your two friends here.
Yes, this is Hepburn WInd, our two turbines, Gale and Gusto.
Gale and Gusto.
So called because we had a competition among the primary school kids in the district, and Gale and Gusto was the winning entry.
And tell me, do they have their own personalities?
Oh, indeed, yes, they're very much their own persons.
I got to tell you, it's pretty cold here, and it's very windy, but that's good.
It is very
For a
good.
wind farm.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how the Hepburn Wind project began.
Okay, in 2003 there was a particularly hostile public meeting about a wind farm proposed for Clark Hill, and after that some of the Dalesford people who attended the meeting got together and said, hey, we know that there are perfectly good wind farms all over the world. We know that there are perfectly good community wind farms in places like Denmark. And over a period of time, about 15 people came together and they formed a formal group, and they came up with the idea of establishing a cooperative.
Let's go inside and talk a little bit about the co-op, because it's absolutely freezing out here. So Kate, Hepburn WInd is a cooperative.
Yes,
How does that work?
Hepburn WInd is incorporated under the Victorian Cooperatives Act, and that was seen as particularly important because we're a community wind farm, a community asset, and we wanted to have that reflected in our legal status. And we're really proud because more than half of our members are from the local district. Fantastic. So it really is locally controlled.
It's a fantastic project, incredibly innovative, very practical, which is what I love about it.
It's wonderful to see that a community can take on a project which is complex and, for a community point of view, large, $14 million, and actually get it up and running successfully. And we're enormously proud of that, and the local community are very proud. Where you have communities of like mind and passion, it is possible to do all sorts of things.
So what is a cooperative? Well, it's a group of members getting together to achieve a common good. It's a little bit like a company. It can be incorporated and it can have shares, but unlike a company, it's not there to benefit shareholders, it's there to benefit members directly. And in this case, there's a financial benefit through dividends, but there's also the common good through the creation of emission-free energy. Okay, now it's time to get a little bit technical with Tracy. Tracy, we've met Gale and Gusto outside. Tell me, why 2 wind turbines?
When the community came together and decided they wanted to build a wind turbine, it was all scaled around the number of houses and the usage of electricity within Dalesford Hepburn area.
How many homes does that service?
So the scale was based on 2,300 homes, and the turbines will generate annually around 12,200 megawatt hours.
Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm the least technical person in the world, but can you just give us a little bit of an idea about how the turbine actually works?
Yep. So what happens is that the wind is causing the blades to turn, and within the top of the turbine you've got a gearbox and a generator. So essentially those mechanisms are being used to extract as much power as possible out of the turn of the blades. And then that goes down through the base of the turbine, underground into this building here, and then straight into the distribution network.
Have there been challenges along the way with the project? What have been the big challenges for you?
So probably the biggest challenge is the fundraising. So as a community, we've raised over $13 million for the 2 turbines. So that's a challenge. People are incredibly proud of this project. Being the CEO and being a member of the community, constantly people stop me and just say how excited and proud they are to have the turbines here.
Now, I've got to tell you, I am pretty impressed with Gale and Gusto. They are absolutely huge, but incredibly sleek and graceful. They're almost a bit majestic. And the fact that they produce enough clean green energy to power 2,000 plus homes a year, it's pretty amazing.